Hey everyone, skull902 here. Oh no, it says my connection's bad. I hope I
Oh
haven't
no!
I hope I haven't immediately started off with lag. Uh, well, nope. Briefly went to yellow. Uh, okay, now it's green. Hey, cool.
Hey.
Skull902 here, along with LyricalMiracle9608.
Hello, hello.
Today, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
there's stream notifications coming through now, so it looks good.
good. Uh, Today I'm going to be playing through Sonic the Hedgehog CD to commemorate its 30th anniversary, and since it was not just the anniversary for the game, but of Amy Rose yesterday, I'm going to be playing through the game as her. So yeah, for
Yay!
Sonic Origins, here, welcome Spidey. Uh, it says gonna be cringe and say first. Uh, well. Uh, Not to worry, Spidey. Not to worry. But yeah, the birthday was yesterday, the anniversary, but why not keep the celebration going for just a little bit longer? I did think about playing
Yeah,
in
why
classic
not?
mode, uh, but fuck it.
I'm glad you are doing this actually because I didn't do anything for Amy's birthday and I feel like I should have done. She's the girl. I should have done something.
Uh, this
Although
was
I am doing something. It's just not coming out till like I want to say like Friday.
this was in the cards yesterday, but I got too tired.
Fair.
Skull, did you ever look at the 2 pages I sent you? Yes, Spidey. Actually, I did look at your Spider-Man Slightly Good Advice episode 2, and I was actually rather
Slightly.
impressed.
I like the specification. It's only slightly good.
Yeah, that's how it be. Um, but we're gonna be playing as Amy here. Uh, no, but I was actually really impressed, Spidey. Because uh, the way you wrote that was actually pretty accurate to how I would have written that back in the day. I suppose being a teenager helped. 'Cause that's how old I was back then. I apologize for
Oh
Sonic
yeah,
Boom
because like
being a
that's the
little
thing you
more
actually
loud.
did, wasn't it? So
Lag didn't want me to hear your thought. Something must be
you
up today,
deuce.
because I am getting a thing. Uh, I'll repeat it in just a moment, Spidey. What did you say, Miracle?
I forgot. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I was saying. I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, because like that's the thing you actually did, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sure was.
Sorry.
An old aborted series from back in the day. Rip in peace. God, I love this intro.
God same.
It's so good. But Spidey, what I was saying was that I was impressed with how accurate it was. It feels like if I had written that back in the day, that it would have been pretty close. Oops.
Nice.
I wanted to get the goodies down here. Is there a good way back up? Am I boned? I'd like to not be boned.
I always forget boned is a word, and it makes me giggle every time for some reason.
Boner.
Boner cat. God, that's a video I haven't watched in a long time. Welcome to the Boner Cast.
Here's what I was wanting to do.
There you go.
Thank you for the kind words, Skull Bro. Oh, no problem, my dude. You captured the energy of Spider-Man's slightly good advice in a way that I was not expecting. Is this rings? Yes. I need that because I want to go for the special stages as well.
Yes. I can't remember if I told. I'm like 50. No, I'm like 65% sure that I told you. Did I tell you that I finally beat the first special stage in Sonic 1?
I don't remember.
Well, I finally did the thing. I finally figured out how the fuck it works. I was like, oh, that's actually like...
Well, that's good. Congrats. Alright guys, it's special stage number 1 and I have 189 tries to get it right. I don't know if I can do this.
That might be cutting it tight.
Hey KJ, welcome to the stream. Asking, how's your weekend? It's been alright.
Yes, hello, welcome. Oh man, it is surreal seeing Amy in the UFO stage.
Oh goodness. Miracle, thank you for the member message. Ooh, yellow skull time. That's gold actually, happy second skull year to me. And happy 30th anniversary to the best anime, Amy Rose. We love our pink queen. What a lovely member message. Featuring a lot of true stuff in there.
Yes. True, except for the skull color. It looks yellow when I like saw it next to my name, but on the message it does look more gold.
Well, to be fair, I used like flat colors for it, and like there are some good ones for gold, but you know sometimes it doesn't always come through to people. So.
Oh well.
I would love to get some new ones in that have like a little more detail. But that's for later. God, what was I about to mention? Completely forget.
It's a surprise tool that will help us later.
Oh
That
yeah,
makes a
KJ,
very good meme when used in good context.
Shit. Well, at least I can grab this. I hope your weekend's been going well, my dude. Got the Amy video out yesterday, and that seems to have been positively received, which thank you all very much. And like aside from that, there's just like a couple things, a little bit of difficulty on the personal side, but you know, I'm not gonna delve into that.
Yeah, you good. Yeah, there is a bit of lag on the stream. Well, it's more delay than it is lag, but it's not too bad.
I'd certainly hope not. YouTube's not giving me a notice right now. So.
Yeah, like the stream itself isn't lagging. It's just a bit behind.
We'll see how
But
it goes.
not by too much.
We also do have to kind of keep in mind that that's a regular occurrence for you.
True. Plus, I've written it.
Didn't jump with enough height there. There we go.
Ah, don't you love when that happens?
I can only blame myself.
I only have myself to blame. I don't remember what song that is, but is a song of some sort.
Some kind of musical put together. There we go.
Maybe. I mean, I know there's he only had himself to blame from Self Love Tango, but I know that's not what I was referencing. It was something else. Oh, dude, speaking of musicals, I had so much fucking fun yesterday, dude. So you know the Rebel badges that I do? I finally got to start work on my Entertainer badge, which is one I've been wanting to do since it came out in the second volume. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yes, this is my shit right here. Voice acting is even one of the things you can do for it, so even better. But you've got to do like more than one thing for it. You've got like a variety of choices on like what you can do, but it has to be more than one thing.
Gotcha.
And someone in the Rebel Club was very kind enough to ask Charlie, our head rebel, hey, is it alright if we make like a Facebook group specifically for people wanting to work on this badge who don't really have the opportunity to go to like a venue of some sort to perform, so that we can just do it from like home and like work on it together as like a group of friends, like in like a Facebook rooms call kind of setting. And she was like, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So we arranged that yesterday, and we've called it Entertainer and Eats, because we bring the eats, we bring our snacks and work on the Entertainer badge together. And including me, there was like 8 of us last night, and we got to sing some songs, we got to read some poetry, and I actually sang the song from the newest Caliber Boss episode because it is, as mixed as I've been on the show, that is by far my favorite episode. And since it came out 2 weeks ago, the song has never fucking left my head. It's too good. The song is too good.
Gotcha.
It's fucking magical. And I was like, okay, guys, I apologize in advance. This song's got absolutely unhinged energy, but I'm bringing it anyway. And they were like, hell yeah, we love to see it. So I performed it to the best of my ability, and they loved it. And we had a gay old time, as they would say.
Gotcha. Sounds like everybody had some fun. Got a couple of new arrivals here. Robert H says Pink Hog versus Pink Boss in relation to the last level. And then Sega Knight, welcome in, says 4 more days till the final horizon, so excited. And let me tell you, I have to agree. I am very excited for that, and I will be streaming it that day for sure.
Hell yeah. I see Dennis is very excited for it as well. It was nice to see you in the stream, by the way, in the stream chat. Yeah. I was like, hey, yo, I know that guy.
I saw you there too. It was a fun time hanging with Dennis's chat for the first time in so long.
Yeah, Dennis is a good bean. Dude, I was there so early, I actually, just because I could, I claimed the first redemption.
Ooh.
Just because I could. I was like, finally, I can clip first on someone's stream.
Aw, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Final Frontier, man, looks like it's gonna be, or Final Horizon, rather, looks like it's gonna be the shit. Not gonna lie, yo.
oh, hey, thank you for 28 months for Waluigi. Welcome, welcome.
I will,
Oh, excuse me.
take to reading that after I'm done here. It's a little harder with the special stages, and I'm sorry about that.
No, you're all right. I mean, I can read it if you want, or do you just want to read it afterwards? That's up to you.
Well, thank you for the member message. Member for 28 months. Says 28 months. But the fun keeps on coming. Here's to many more months of chaos and fun with you, amazing lot. Well, thank you so much, my dude.
Hey.
Very much appreciate it and all the kind messages.
Yeah, so when my stream is, like, when I hear the... Yeah? Oh, thank you. I'll be down in a minute. So, like, I can hear the sound of the screen share while I'm in the YouTube chat. And what I'm seeing is, you get the emerald, I'm hearing the actual stage end. Like the do-do-do-do-do, and then you go back into the normal level. So it's not, like, drastically far behind for me.
Gotcha. Watcha.
Watcha.
Hello, KJ Productions. They say, hope your birthday was magical, Amy. I hope you had the best day ever yesterday. Also, have a hug. Aw, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It was wonderful. I had a lot of fun. Wow, 30 really does come up on you fast, huh? So, yeah, I had a good day. We had a nice special murder mystery themed party on a train for my birthday. That was a lot of fun. And then when I got home, I had a tea party with cream and vanilla, and actually quite a few of us were there. It was very nice. And there was birthday cake. It was nice and pink and fluffy, so delicious. And lots of presents. It was really nice. Everyone was so sweet, and it was a little overwhelming. I was like, oh goodness, all this for little old me, but yeah, I loved it. It was really good.
Spidey, thank you so much for the donation of 10 pesos.
Yay! Thank you. Wow, look at me go.
You're, of course, hearing...
As if I looked like that 30 years ago. Wow.
See, Miracle's showing off the chops as my go-to Amy VA.
Thank you.
Oh my god, that was almost a terrible mistake.
I'm about to see you in a second. Whoa, okay, yeah, that was close.
It was just a few pixels off from Doom right there.
Yep.
Remember when Rabbit said that's like 1,000,000 pesos? Sure do.
Probably would say something like that, yeah. Right, I will BRB because my dinner is ready. We're not having omelette today, so it shouldn't take me too long to get through that.
Gotcha, gotcha. Enjoy. KJ
But,
said,
yeah. See you
Lyrical,
all
I
in
hope
a
you
bit.
enjoyed my drawing I sent this morning. I finished it last night, by the way. Amy, here's a Krabby Patty on the house for you. And then, Watt said, take your time,
Thank
Miracle.
you.
Yeah, I will check that picture when I get back, but thank you, really appreciate it. I will go on mute for a little, and I'll see you all in a bit. Boop.
Alright, guys. It's just us for a moment. Right as the special stage is starting, so I immediately apologize for any lack in communication, as these require a fair amount of focus. Hi, Logan. Welcome to the stream. Oh god. Keep landing in the fucking water. Ah! Oh, we can make something out of this. Nope. Okay. Where is the red one? There's the red one. No! Oh my god, Clutch. How the hell? Was I on 0 when that happened? I am actually somewhat amazed. Okay, let's just not do that. Oh god, speed shoes. There we go. There we go. Goodness gracious. I want to get a look on the replay, because I should have failed this. There was no way. Crazy. Well, I talked about it on Dennis's stream earlier. Posed the question, if you will. What are you guys hoping for with the Frontiers DLC or the update, whatever the fuck? Because like the details of it do sound kind of vague. So, like, you know, story-wise, like, is it a continuation? Is it a what-if scenario? Is it, you know, an alternate universe of some kind, which I suppose a what-if scenario would cover, but, you know, when he said, no, I felt that. CD special stages are brutal. Welcome, Yenti. Hello. I know, like, what I'm thinking for the final Horizon is, like, it looks like they're gonna have, like, a substantial amount of content. Like, maybe even a whole ass game's worth of new shit in there, which is awesome. I love that. You know. And, like, basically my one hope is that, the new characters are going to be playable on any map. So, like, what I'm thinking is, like, if, say, you clear the stuff on Kronos Island, then you would get Amy, as a, like, toggleable option on, each of the maps. So, you know, a nice little reward for, completing the story stuff. Let's see, Sega Knight said, I'm looking forward to more headbanging rock and roll for the new Titan fight. Oh, dude, yeah, a new Supersonic song? Abso-fucking-lutely. Swift Welcome to the stream says, I am very tired. I hope that, that this stream, brings you some good feels. Let me just do this real quick. Okay. Robert says, I don't want a what if, which I doubt that's what it is. Other than that, it is just what it is. I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, what they're presenting being a what if scenario. it's just kind of like you can't really tell from the material, you know, the trailers and so on, like what exactly its place in the Frontier story is going to be. If it's not a what-if scenario, then I'm thinking it would be like in Gather the Chaos Emerald. That could very well be the case. You know, it's a load of possibilities. Yensi says, yeah, I have them as New Game Plus. Swift says, worked 5 days this week and am scheduled for this Tuesday. Well, Swift, I hope that things go alright for you in that department. Blah 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 blah. Welcome, Katie, to the stream. Yancy says, I hope the characters are fun, period. Yeah, I have them as New Game Plus. You know, it'd just be cool, like, you know, if you beat that, like, section of the new story, that you would get them, like, as an option, you know, in the main story. I think that would make sense. You know, because, like, you know, if they've gone through the trouble of programming, like, new controls just for, like, you know, Tails or Knuckles or Amy or whatever, you know, it would make sense to, you know, give the player the chance to get the most out of it. I really wasted a lot of time there. Ah, man. And again, I apologize for any lack of communication. These special stages do take up quite a bit of concentration. Alright. Damn it. Alright, let's see if I can clutch this one, eh? Nope. Katie asks, how's it going? Not gonna be in chat for long. On the way to go to my sister's house. We're gonna do some arts and crafts. Well, yeah, I hope that you have fun. Spidey, you sent that at the wrong time. He's not looking at the chat so I can say anything. Dorito. I got no problem with you saying Dorito. Yeah, this ain't Blue Sphere. Yeah, this is the point. Probably actually with the fourth is when it starts getting, like, you know, pretty challenging. Thank God for the coin system. Fuck. We can't play these in our sleep. Yeah, I certainly don't have the experience. God damn it. Losing a shitload of time early on in the stage is definitely not helping either, and I haven't bonked a single one of these so far in this run. Fuck. Fuck! There we go. Fuck. Damn it. You gotta study the patterns and memorize them. Yeah, it's just the thing, like, some of them are so fucking wild that, it is pretty hard to get a read on them. Oh, the game itself decided to lag a couple frames there. Alright, let's go for you. Shit. There we go. And fuck. D for damn this special stage. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I could have gotten that other one too. Shit. Eh. Just you in the corner here. That's you in the corner. There we go. Is there a lore reason for why the game is lagging? Is it stupid? No, I wouldn't think so. Yenti says I've practiced a lot for the upcoming Let's Play. I've got it down, but collision is horrid. Sometimes you really do like think that you've got it, and then like it goes away, or like you phase through like the very bottom of its sprite or something. It's a little hard to judge. Never really thought of the UFOs being the ancients or cyberspace until Frontiers. There's a lot of stuff that Frontiers really changed in that respect. I think the whole reveal about the Chaos Emeralds definitely leaves more questions than answers. But I think, or at least I would hope that that was intentional, so that they can answer that in the new update coming up. Especially in the Mega CD version. Oh yeah, well, like, that one, the difficulty of the special stages not only has to do with the design, but just like the very low frame rate as well. You're doing the Mega CD version? Best of luck to you. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. I think we're good. I get to find myself a shield. Just avoid this future sign. Okay, good. Alright, that's rings. That's alright. Get us over 50. Because everyone has done the remaster. I mean, can you blame them though? Because the remaster is really good. Joshua Hunter Jr., welcome to the stream. God, I hate how this is a gamble. Okay. Now to just take this carefully. Okay, good. And then, like, with the Sega CD version as well, like, specifically the Sega CD version, because they fixed it in the PC version, if I remember correctly. I'm just, first and foremost, sorry about this special stage. Nothing I could do about it. But, like, about the, Sega CD version specifically is, like, in the past on, Metallic Madness Act 2, there's this area, that I know I had a real, Flare Eevee, hello, welcome to the stream. Fuck. Desperation? Aw. Gives me 70s lava lamp vibes. Yeah, I tend to call it the tie-dye special stage. Alright, you. There we go. Fuck. Hey girl, it's Georgia. Welcome to the stream. Ugh. Son of a motherfucker. Damn it. Aurora, welcome to the stream. Sorry I didn't notice you before. This is going alright. Alright, I can get those three pretty routinely, but, some of these other ones are right bastards. Well, Yancy, see the thing about Metallic Madness 2, though, in the past, is that like that spring is supposed to take you up to that upper ledge, and it just doesn't. Fuck. Oh god. Alright. God, you are a real son of a bitch. There we go.
I just returned to, like, the trippiest screen I've ever seen. Just, you son of a bitch.
That UFO was a fucker.
You, like... He got all those time stones while I was eating an omelette, man.
I think it was only 2 since he BRB'd. Was it? I don't remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he had about 2 or 3 when I left, I think. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I don't remember
everyone. I have returned from the dead. Just kidding, I didn't die.
It's just broken on Mega CD. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Is, you know, I'm just saying I'm glad that they fixed it because, you know, the spring should absolutely take you up there. You got to do like a whole roundabout thing in order to get back to the present, so that you can actually get to the goalpost.
Yeah. I remember this level. I can't remember what it's called. What level are you on?
Tidal Tempest.
That's the fucker.
There we go.
I still love the sound effect of the bubble inhale. It reminds me of Yoshi.
Hey Skull, how do you feel knowing this game and Sonic 2 have harder 6th emeralds than 7th emeralds? The 7th one is pretty hard in this one. That tends to be the case though for a lot of Sonic games, that the 7th one isn't as hard as some of the others, or in Sonic 1's case, the last one. So, you know.
Yeah, I feel like they wanted to make it not the easiest, but not the hardest either. Like a good middle ground to end on.
Yeah, it's like in Sonic 2, in my personal opinion anyway, the hardest one is number 5. And then...
Yep.
That's the only one with emeralds on the ceiling, so... Or with rings, rather, on the ceiling.
I think the 3rd one had some near the ceiling, I think. I can't remember.
Sorry, which one?
I remember I had some trouble. I remember I had some trouble with the 3rd one. I think that one had rings on the ceiling as well. I think there were 2 that had them on the ceiling, I think.
The only one that has rings on the ceiling is number 5.
Fair enough.
Which, like, what an asshole
the
choice,
3rd one, it
because,
was
like,
just,
getting used to the physics of the special stage is already kind of a bitch. But then, like, to time your fucking jump to, grab the ones on the ceiling, it's like, fuck you, man.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh, no, I think the 3rd one, it was, like, the rings, like, go up the sides of the wall, but not, like, on the ceiling, I think.
Yeah, there are definitely ones on the sides. And that honestly starts in the first stage, so it's a feature in every one of them. And yeah, Aurora, like Yancy said, this is the US soundtrack. It's the one I prefer, though there are no bad choices.
True.
My favorite song in Sonic CD overall actually comes from the Japanese soundtrack, so you know.
I love I think it's the Japanese Tidal Tempest. I mean, I missed you actually going through Tidal Tempest properly. But the one that's like really chill, it's like do 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 that one.
I don't really recognize that tune whatsoever.
And it has that one really good too. It's like do 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 dun 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 dun.
Okay, I think you are humming Tidal Tempest Japanese, which is my favorite.
I'm sure it's the Japanese one, yeah.
Yeah, Tidal Tempest present Japanese version is my favorite song in either soundtrack. Just as an overall package, I do prefer the US music more, which not a whole lot of people would agree with me on that, but
they're both very good. I don't think there's a wrong choice of preference.
Yeah, no, they're both fantastic. I don't know why there has to be a fight about it, but this is the fucking Sonic fan base, so there has to be a fight about everything.
Make love, no war. God, this special stage looks like a fuck. I can't remember how many time stones I got. I think I got about 4. Because I think it was this one I really struggled on. Well, then I must have got more than 4 then. I don't know, I can't remember.
Come back here, you.
I know it was definitely more than 3. I know I definitely got the first 3. I know that much.
Well, it says, make chili dogs, not bad mix. And you know,
Yeah, exactly.
that should be written in the Sonic textbooks, you know?
Yes. Oh, dude, I really want that Sonic cookbook when it releases. I don't even cook, but that would get me to cook. For real.
I do wonder what recipes will be hidden inside.
I'm actually seeing the full, not like obviously the recipes themselves, but I've seen like, because they showed like the whole like contents list of like what the recipes are called.
Right.
And they all sound fantastic. Of course, chili dogs are in there. It wouldn't be a Sonic cookbook without that, of course.
Of course.
And I won't spoil it, but I will say that there's a few there's like 3 I think Charmy named desserts that are just called like Charmy sweet surprise treat some thing or other. There's like about 3 of them I think, but there's like a nice variety of like character themed recipes. They're really nice.
Damn. Thought I could wait it out.
Yeah, and they're so close as well.
Yeah. Ah, well.
Cool.
At least,
There you go.
yeah, at least the red one is easy to...
Oh. Get out of the pink. There you go. Yeah, I'm like watching the actual speech right now.
God, this one's a fucking doozy. There we go.
Yeah, you've got to be like so precise. There you go.
Hey Skull, go look at the first Archie Sonic comic then. What, they did put a chili dog recipe in there, didn't they? It's been many years since I've read that. Really can't wait for that IDW Sonic Winter Special. Are they doing a winter special? I don't remember hearing about any winter special. That'd be cool though, you know. They did a summer one.
I got all the emeralds.
Yeah.
So why
I
the
got
fuck
all
not?
the emeralds. Yay. Wee.
I don't know why I'm going back to the past
That's
anymore.
Why not?
And yeah, Joshua, they're releasing a Sonic cookbook. Did I recover literally every ring that I lost there?
I think so. It doesn't look like the number of rings changed. I don't think.
That was odd.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Strange, isn't it?
Dude, have you seen that new Metal Amy? She's so cute.
I have. Nice of them to officially introduce metal counterparts for Tails and Amy, who hadn't had them yet.
Hell
Or,
yeah.
well,
I like that the
technically, you know,
Metal
Tails had Tails doll, but not like a full-on like. Metal
Yeah,
Tails.
true. I was gonna say they actually have a reference to Tails doll in that design because he has like the red fucking gem thing on his head,
Oh man.
and I was like, I see what you did there. Very, very slick. Very good.
Jesus Christ, Georgia.
Georgia, in
I,
the chat. No.
I hope things get better for you.
Well, whatever that comment was, could have been good. I'm gonna have a look in the chat now. Catch up with you all. Oh no. Me.
They didn't have a metal counterpart in the games, but they did do one in the comics. Oh yeah, I'm sure. The comics
Oh, no,
seemingly
right,
did like
Oh,
everything.
there we go.
If Titan Tails can be a thing, then I'm sure that they you know.
Yeah, what Flurry said, that is what it looked like to me. The crevice was so small that the ring's barely any delay. Yeah.
I did see the J there. I was just thrown off.
Amy, can you speak French?
Of course I can speak French. Omelette du fromage.
No, I jest. She probably could speak a little French. I don't know much of it though. So you probably wouldn't hear my Amy voice say much French, but I know like a few basic phrases.
Aurora, when you pick a soundtrack, you know, it gives you everything on that soundtrack. So like, you can't mix and like choose which one you want, which would be a very cool option. But not one that they put in. So it's either U.S. or Japanese, European, and that's it.
Ah, I remember this. I fucking love this song, dude.
This one is quite a bop, I must say. And speaking as one of the few people who actually likes Wacky Workbench.
You know what? I do actually like Wacky Workbench. Like, yeah, getting bounced around to fuck is annoying, but as an actual level, I really like it.
I feel like I should have hit that guy. And well. Yancy says,
yeah, Amy can speak a little French.
Comment ça va?
I got so fucking lucky there.
You did. Holy shit.
Landed literally in the right place.
Hell yeah. Georgia,
I like bouncing.
Troll. I like bouncing. Yeah, Amy probably can speak Japanese, yeah.
Konnichiwa.
Okay, so that leads me to fucking nowhere.
Sugoi.
Yeah. I remember doing the fucking exact same thing. I was like, huh, where does this go? Fucking nowhere. Lovely. Try KJ. What, like the SpongeBob narrator? I could try.
6 hours later.
God, that sounded so cursed. That didn't sound how I wanted it to at all. Oh my god. Like, not even the accent, just Amy's voice seems to come out wrong.
Oh,
I tried my best. I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yancy, I think I was just going to agree with you that US Wacky Workbench is pretty fucking great.
Fucking banger, yes, agreed.
Oh, thank God we made it.
Yeah, I know Genki does that.
Thank you, Dad.
Oh, man.
Says Josh with the... So it's been a while since I've done that as Amy. I can't even remember how I did it originally.
None.
Oh well, I could always watch back on it, couldn't I?
Well, you see, Mina no Sorada, Soniku wa zeri toki o motte imasu ka?
What?
Nani? What?
I don't know. They say I'm not that good.
It translates to nonsense. So don't worry about it.
Oh, like SBO in that one video.
Yeah, kind of.
What's he saying? Literally nothing. He's just saying random nonsense.
Q, welcome to the stream. Says I was watching a streamer play Sly 2 and wanted to revisit the game for nostalgia's sake. It'll happen sometimes, you know.
I should try out those games. I know nothing about them, but they're supposed to be really good.
But what I said there was it was for the when dubs get preachy video, because I knew Google Translate wasn't gonna do an actual.
Oh yeah.
And
I
I
thought
knew
it sounded familiar, like I'd heard it before, but I couldn't think where.
I knew Google Translate wasn't gonna do an accurate job, especially not back then. So I just wrote nonsense sentences into.
That's what makes it funny.
I just wrote nonsense sentences into the thing, I'm rather sad actually, because the only one I fucking remember is Sonic. You have the cheese of a great fence. I was about to say Skull. I thought I went crazy. Nope. I was just saying a nonsense sentence. I don't even know what it translates to anymore. But it's like one of those things where like you did it once and like it just never left my mind after having done it.
Yeah. Like Esperanto's the baby is very ugly.
Oh well, that was just a great meme. Carrie Chaston.
True.
Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
I don't know what
TTP, or am I stupid?
And I don't quite know. Ah, I see.
Yeah, that would make me scatter as well, Georgia. I'd shit myself if someone told me they had a hornet's nest in their pants.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be good.
If I had a hornet's nest in my pants, I'd actually just find the nearest gun and kill myself, honestly. There's just no coming round from that. To answer your question, Ultimate Spider Plush,
Sí, yo hablo un poco español. ¿Cómo está?
Oh man.
Yes, I know a little bit of Spanish. How are you? I think I said how are you. I might have said something dumb, I don't know. That's what I remember anyway.
Who's to say?
Wee. Look at her go. I wouldn't make that joke, Lyrical. No, like, I wouldn't, like, actually. Like, it's just a hypothetical. Like, I would never end up with a hornet's nest in my pants. Nor would I ever kill myself.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to worry about. My Spanish-speaking friends teach me all the naughty words. I know que coño.
Well, you know,
which is like, what the shit, basically. Like, what the fuck?
It's kind of a rite of passage when you have a foreign-speaking friend. You know, if they trust you enough. If they trust you enough, then you know it's got to be a thing at some point to just teach you all the swear words.
Stardust Speedway, let's go, baby.
Oh yeah, Amy's about to save Amy from Metal Sonic.
Yay!
Even
I'm
though
an independent woman.
that's
Only I can save myself.
you say that actually, but do you remember the extra video for my 3 and Knuckles Let's Play?
Vaguely?
Okay,
I
so
have
like
terrible memory, but I think I remember it.
the French manual for Sonic and Knuckles claims that Amy was kidnapped by Knuckles and Eggman, right? But she doesn't fucking appear anywhere in the game.
Yeah, cool.
So that must mean, in the exclusive French continuity, that Amy had saved herself and escaped from the Death Egg, without any intervention from Sonic or anyone else.
French Amy is an independent femme and doesn't need. I don't know how to say independent in French, but
Je suis une independent femme. Femme independent.
there you go. It's very butchered French for you. There you go.
I see Yancy's been writing some Japanese in the chat.
Yeah. Independent. Yeah. Oh, I guess because it's French, feel independent. It says city and put the adjectives backwards. I'm not judging languages. Of all the nationalities to judge languages, I have no right to as an Englishman. Because English is like 17 languages all in a comedically long trench coat.
Let me up there, I want the shield. Oh god. Okay, never mind.
Carrie says, "Stay Hedgehog if you like the Sonic series."
Hedgehog.
Nah, I can't stand it. I hate Sonic very much. It's so silly, honestly.
Wow, I can't
Hedgehogs
believe you've been
can't
lying to
run.
me the last 6 years.
The last what story?
How could you,
Can't believe
Miracle?
I've won.
I said I
I
can't
didn't
believe
catch
you
what you
lied to me
said.
for the last 6 years.
I know, right? It's terrible. Damn, it really
You
has been that
fucking
long,
liar.
hasn't it? Sorry, no. We love Sonic here. Good shit.
Sonic's the fun stuff. I mean, there's
Yeah.
there's
I
plenty
like-
of the fun stuff, but you know, Sonic is a part of the fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. The actual joke would be me saying I like Sonic a normal amount and not have like pretending it's not one of my fucking obsessions or anything. Just yeah, totally normal amount. Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Nah, we love Sonic here.
Sonic mega fans. Let's see here. Hamster.
I guess you could say we're Sonic superstars.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Georgia says, I've only picked up minor bits of Japanese, but sadly I haven't mastered hiragana, katakana, or kanji. Well, I mean, don't worry, Georgia. They're only, like, you know, Japanese is only one of the hardest languages in the world to learn, so, you know.
Yeah, how dare you, honestly. You know? Why are you not fluent now? This is disgraceful.
Alright. It's time for the race against old Metal Sonic.
That drink just hit the spot.
Whee!
What is the oil tank?
Alright, Metal Sonic.
I think this was where I got stuck on.
I
Sonic
know.
Seed.
I got fucking stuck on this for some time. when I first played the game.
Yeah,
So,
I did complete it eventually because it's one of the few Sonic games I have completed, but I got stuck on this for fucking ages. Not because of Metal, but because of Eggman. It's always those like little slowpokes and stuff that slow me right down because I always forget they're coming. And then Metal decides to do stupid shit like that and then just yeet you into it anyway. And it's like, thanks.
Man.
Just what I wanted.
I was carrying a no-death run here.
It was... You did good, Skull Senpai.
Well, thank you. This part is always like a gamble on, you know, and I usually die on it at least once.
Sonic the Bubble. True. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anyone do this part deathless, I don't think. Someone must have done, but I've never seen it personally.
I mean, I know I've done it, and I think I've even done it on stream before. It's just, today wasn't the day.
You probably have. I completely believe you. See, I can tell you, like, the way you're moving, like, you know what's coming. It's like you know what's coming up. I
have a fair idea of it.
Also, jumping up really high like that really helps. On those, like, platforms up there. There you go.
Stitch, welcome to the stream, says, I am tired. I would like to hibernate. I hope the day's been kind to you, Stitch.
Yeah, same. Aw, the pink flowers, that's so pretty. I like how that one ends, Eggman's just like, dang it, there's a stupid wall in the way. Guess I'll fly around it.
Yeah.
The goddammit end joke, but it's walls. Like, goddammit wall!
Goddamn you, end!
Yeah, that was it. Damn you, end!
Love you, Rabbit.
A very good Eggman. Yeah, we love Rabbit.
Very good Eggman, and also
literally.
a very good improviser as well. Jesus Christ.
He is.
Fucking things. Throwing the spikes all around.
I love how, like, I think every time I've had him, like, voice something for me, he's always added, like, a little improv bit on the end, and it's always improved it drastically, and I'm like, hell yeah, why is that so good?
That's how it usually goes for, him doing stuff for me.
Yeah, the last thing I asked him was like, hey, this is very memey, but, I was like, hey, I've got this, like, silly meme, can you voice Vector in this? And it's that one panel from the comics where, like, Charmy's been, taken by the metal virus, and Espio and Vector just look absolutely devastated, as they naturally would be. And Vector's, like, holding his face and, like, pain, basically, like, oh, fucking goddammit. But someone edited that panel, so Vector's like, I should have let him play games on my phone, Espio.
I think I've seen that.
So he did that, and then he had it on, he was like, I should have let him play games on my phone, Espio, but instead I let him play Fortnite, and then started crying and started singing the fucking Victory Royale song in Vector's crying voice. I was like, God fucking damn it, that's too funny.
Yeah, Carrie, if you could, please stop the spamming. You've been asked by a moderator, to not do that.
Yeah, please don't, like, try not to, like, repeat comments too much. Thank you. So, yeah. Like, we do read the chat as much as we can, so, yeah, you don't really have to repeat yourself all that much. We appreciate you being here, but, yeah, everyone just, has to keep spam to a minimum. Oh man, I haven't heard this song in a while. What a bop.
It's definitely a last level song for sure.
Hell yeah. Also, I understand a little bit of the Japanese that Yancy put earlier. Where was it? It was only a very short one. After putting Look at XD, I recognize Nihongo, which is obviously Japan.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of it.
I think.
Yancy, you'll have to tell me all the comments that you put in here, eventually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that
I recognize
sometimes, Gary.
I recognize Sad AM.
Yeah. That was the kindest way that someone has ever said, please stop spamming. Yeah. We don't like to be rude about it, cause a lot of the time people just don't know.
Yeah, you know, again, like Miracle said, a lot of people just don't know. And I've definitely seen, like, I fucking hate, like, there's, certain chats I've seen where, like, the moderator, will, you know, give the warnings, and they'll do it in the first place in, like, a very aggressive way, and then, like, you know, a lot of the times the person, like, won't stop doing, what they're doing, and then, like, instead of just timing out, or banning, the person, the moderator will, like, ban the person or whatever, and then, like, tag them in a comment and be like, yeah, you should have learned your lesson, or whatever. It's like, wow, you really feel so fucking insecure about yourself that you have to, you know, insult somebody that can't, like, say anything back to you.
Yeah,
wow.
like, I used to find that funny. I've never done it myself, but I used to find that funny when I would see it, because I'd be like, lol, so I'm right, but now I'm just, like, now that I am a moderator, I'm just like, that's just cringe.
Yeah, what a
like,
supreme...
that just feels like you're trying to flex.
It's like, what a supreme pussy-ass move.
Yeah, it's just like, you've already dealt them. You don't need to, like, put them on blast. Be like, haha, everyone, look at this idiot.
Yeah,
like, everyone probably already saw it anyway.
Yeah, just do your mod job and be done with it. What the fuck happened?
I don't know. I'm about to see.
Well, I am somehow stuck in the wall, so I guess I gotta restart.
I must be lagging behind quite a bit. Oh, there you are. Yep, you are stuck in a wall. Yeah, I'll refresh the stream. There we go.
Yeah, and,
just that one Knuckles clip, but it's Amy, and she's like, I am in your walls.
And, the stream has been pretty laggy for most folks today, at least in spots, and I something must be up with my internet today. I was having problems with, like, I'm working on a project. I don't quite want to say what it is, but it required me to download something, and it took quite a bit of time for something that was, like, it was, like, the file size was, you know, barely anything, you know? So, it was weird.
Yeah. Aiming your clips to the back rooms, lol, confirmed. I can't go there, not again. I'm wanted for 35 war crimes there. I mean, what?
Amy Rose can't commit war crimes.
I love doing that when you just hit the springs repeatedly. When you intend to, that is.
Yeah.
Just boing, 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 boing.
Fun stuff.
Boing, boing.
I decided to go to the past here, just to, because I'm familiar with this, so... hopefully no springing into, the fucking wall.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, if Eggman took over the world, though, he would charge her with war crimes. Just because he's a dick.
Yeah.
Her and Sonic and Tails.
All the people
and
as
all
well.
of them.
Like,
Yeah, all of the heroes. He would absolutely like, you know, give them like false charges and then give them like a big exuberant trial. Yancy, this was the spring I was talking about, by the way. It's supposed to send you way up here in the Sega CD version. It just doesn't. You like bounce off the corner here and go down. It's so fucking weird. And again, only in the Sega CD version.
Interesting. If you want to escape the police, go to the back rooms. Yeah, I think Terry might also be experiencing that double send glitch, because I do get that sometimes. I think that also might be part of it. But who knows? They fixed it later, apparently. Dude.
Yeah, I know they fixed it on the PC release, which is like what most people in the 90s would have played this game on, and then that's the version that they put in Sonic Gems Collection. So it's only really a thing in the Mega / Sega CD version. So it's like it was just very weird for someone like me who is so used to like the HD version to come back to that and fucking let me up there. God damn it. Gonna go through this all over again, eh?
Whoops.
Never seen anyone play the PC version. Like again, the PC version was it was the predominant one in the 90s, and you know, not a whole lot of people were doing Let's Plays in the 90s, and certainly no one was doing any streams back then.
True.
Can I just cheese it?
Imagine if streaming,
Nope.
if there was streaming back then. That would have been so funny.
You get like some small examples, like there's this wonderful channel I'm subscribed to, Summoning Salt, that does like history of speedrun videos, and for certain games, like I know.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of their videos.
I know. Like one example is Mario Kart 64. So for like really old games like that, sometimes,
Hell yeah.
very rarely, there will be
Oh,
like.
bro, don't call it really old.
Sometimes.
No, I guess you can call it really old.
Sometimes there will be like direct capture footage, whether it's like from a VCR or something of the like from the time that the game was still new. So like one of the records he was showing was from the 90s, and it was like full on, like, you know, not someone recording their TV or whatever, but like the actual game footage, and that was fucking legit. I love seeing stuff like that. That people had the foresight.
Same. I'm like, how did they do it? Like, what did they have back then to do that with?
Their VCR.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's cool that they thought to do it though.
Yeah, fair.
You know.
I never thought of that. Yeah.
Am I the only one that thinks
Am I the only?
that thinks Amy is cute when
Sorry,
she's
I was
tiny?
reading the same comment anyway. Yeah, she's adorable.
You good, Miracle? I know our buddy Kat, and anytime that I played CD or Sonic Mania, and it came to the parts with the chibi characters, she would always proclaim how cute they were.
Yes. Honest mood, though.
I miss you, Kat. I wish you were on more streams,
Yeah, I miss you.
but I understand why. Look forward to seeing you in November.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I saw she was. Oh my god, what was that?
And that part, when you're not Tails or Knuckles, is something.
Wait, I'm confused. Why do I need to chill out? Oh, because of me despairing on being old. I'm good.
Clement
It's
J.
fine.
Clement, I know he did VCR for his Mega Man 9 LP, but he was doing screen recordings at first, and then he used a DVD recorder, and then he moved on to a capture card.
I wish I had a capture card.
Dude,
yeah, I just
same.
forgot.
I mean, I also wish that I had it set up for my console. That would be nice too.
Yeah.
Lindsay and Jake.
I forgot you could just like record VCR, like with VCRs. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that you could record games and stuff.
I did that a couple times as well, and I would love to, because I know I still have at least a couple of my old tape. The footage, like the gameplay therein is like fucking terrible, but I do at least like, you know, have footage from like, you know, 2007 or whatever. Lindsay and Jake, hello, welcome to the stream, says good afternoon, Skull. Really heartbroken since my grandfather passed away last week. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
I hope that, you know, that things go okay for you, and I appreciate you stopping by during, you know, during this time. Oh.
Yeah. Also, it's the Roly boss.
If we want to speak about like the final thing, because you know, we were talking about like the special stage with like some games. The last one is easier than some of the other ones preceding it. This fucking final boss.
Oh man. Yeah, I apologize, Yancy, if and when I interrupt Skull. It's never intentional, and I always apologize. Like I just caught myself there. We both happened to speak at the same time, so I stopped. But like George just said, like Discord, there's a tiny bit of lag to take into account, but yes, Skull knows it's never intentional, and I always apologize if I do interrupt. So
I'm surprised I got that hit. But yeah, you know, it's a combination of Discord and Miracle's just a person who has a lot to say. So, you know.
Yeah, I get very excited.
There we go. We saved the day.
Yay! GG!
Thank you.
God, I love this song.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful. Lindsay and Jacob, I really appreciate that actually. That like this would cheer you up. It means a lot to me. And just I'm glad to, you know, be something to give you some peace of mind during difficult times like this.
Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom.
Carrie, you've been warned multiple times. Please stop. Alright, I see Georgia's taking care of that situation.
Like, if they're just glitching out, then that's fair, but, I mean, it would usually only do it, like, once. It wouldn't do it, like, 3 or 4 times like that, so...
Yeah, no. But anyway, Spidey says this credits music. And, yeah, some good shit. I do like the opening version a little more. But, you know, this one's nice and chill. Good vibe. And yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, I often accidentally talk over people when I get like excited, which I always apologize for and try to like slow myself down. But sometimes Discord just is a but. There's been a lot of times where like me and my fiance have been on call and I've said something and then she's like said it like a good whole like on my end like a good whole 2 seconds after I've said it, and then she'll say jinx and I'm like, wait, we didn't say it at the same time. She's like, no, we did. I was like, this Discord didn't like let your voice through for like a whole 2 seconds after I said that. She was like, that's weird. We definitely said it at the same time. So something, yeah, latency. That's
It's just a mix of latency and again, Miracle is Miracle has a lot to say. So
yeah. Aw, the game says you're too cool.
indeed.
GG. Hyperclaps.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, that's also a thing, Georgia. That's very relatable with me.
There we go.
Yay, autism.
Sonic the Hedgehog CD is Amy Rose. Good times.
See you next game.
So yeah,
he is the boy.
That'll do it for this gameplay portion of things. I hope that you enjoyed and all that. Let me just switch it over here. And we're gonna start the Q&A now. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, whatever you want to talk about. I'll be here for a bit to just chit chat and make conversation and all that fun stuff. So yeah.
Time for
It in Spidey. That's not a that's not a jump scare. Lindsay and Jake was saying, I hope Big is doing well, and Big is doing very well, and he hopes that it goes well for you too.
Yay!
Cheer, buddy.
Big's a good boy.
Has anyone ever complained? Jokingly, yes.
Yeah, never legitimately, I don't think.
I mean, I've heard complaints in like other places, but not like in stream chat here when I open things up. Probably Josh. Yancy, you're all good.
Yee. I've just seen a post saying, oh my god, I'm babysitting and the kids are Pokemon battling, and this 7-year-old girl just yelled, you don't Mespion with my Espion, and I've been laughing for 10 minutes, my child.
Sega Knight asks, do you still keep in touch with KN and the Sonic Zone 182 crew? Yes. I still do. Still friends with all of them. I was on Vinny's channel for 12 streams consecutively until unfortunately last week my streak was broken. My sleep cycle was just not there. But yes, to answer your question, I'm still down with KN, and Vinny, Dennis, Jen, etc. So this is all good.
Yee.
Hey, Carolyn, welcome in.
Hello.
We just started the Q&A session. Skull, since you like Power Rangers, what would you want to see from it when it comes back from its soon-to-go-on hiatus? Uh, that's a tough one because I haven't really followed like new seasons all too closely. Uh, I'm not sure. I think like if they did like a special, maybe not every year, but like every once in a while, where like how they did Once and Always, and it doesn't have to always follow like Mighty Morphin Rangers. Uh, you know, uh, but I think it would be cool if they did like specials like that in addition to seasons of the show, and not have like new seasons of the show be only 10 episodes long. Uh, because that doesn't cover anything when it comes to adapting a Sentai show. But like it'd be cool if they did like a special. Let's just say, for instance, if they did a special focusing on the Gold Zeo Ranger, or if they did one on the Phantom Ranger, uh, or like what are the Time Force Rangers up to, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that would be cool, just to do like the occasional special featuring like an old team, and or like a singular ranger from the past, um, in addition to making new seasons that are hopefully longer than 10 episodes. uh, what do you think of Sonic Boom? Sonic Boom is good. It's a good show. It is really too bad, actually, because like the show was really good and then everything else was so awful. I didn't read much of the comics, but like the comics were being written by Ian Flynn, so I have no reason to think that they were bad. But the comics, like that series, was only like 5 issues, so it wasn't really a big part of Sega's Sonic Boom plans. Uh, how was everything?
Yee.
It's been fine. Had a good weekend as far as like YouTube is concerned. Got a bit of difficulties on the personal side of things, but I'm not gonna get into that. Uh, but it's been all right. 2023 must be the year
Yee.
of Amy Rose. Oh, for sure. We like anniversary years in this
Hooray!
house.
Yes. Every day is an anniversary for something.
How do you think of Sonic in 2023? I've been liking it. The Sonic fans are eating good right now. The comics have been pretty all right, with some exceptions. We got Frontiers, which is a amazing game, and we've been getting regular updates for it, and the one this Thursday, oh man, I'm excited. Um, we got Superstars. It's been good for Sonic lately. Uh,
Hell yeah.
Robert uh, Robert says, I know Hasbro was talking with their Paramount contracts about a new Power Rangers movie, but the strike is putting that on pause, and I'm sure they'd want that movie to cross over with Transformers and GI Joe. I'd be down for them giving another Power Rangers movie a shot, for sure. Um, as far as crossing over with their other properties, I don't know how they would do it with GI Joe, necessarily, uh, but Transformers I could probably see a bit. Uh, Not sure. Uh, Logan asking, Skull, do you know which Pokemon will be in the Indigo Disc DLC? No fucking clue.
Shrug.
I apologize, Logan, but I have no like knowledge about a lot of the like uh, current Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, I think the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, and I mean, I play Violet, and I don't even know the answer to that question.
Yancy says, or asks rather, what do you think of Paper Mario RPG 2 remake? Uh, and I know Rapid Josh and I had a big old discussion about this during the last Thousand Year Door stream. Because they announced it before that stream, so we were like, hey, they announced the remake of this game that we're currently playing. Um, but I think it shows a little bit of openness on Nintendo's part that they had been a bit averse to before. Because they weren't terribly willing to do, like, it was only a few years ago, for instance, Miyamoto said something like, well, we at Nintendo like looking forward far more than, going back to the past and, remaking some of these old games. And I think that with all these ones that they've announced so far, Super Mario RPG, uh, Thousand Year Door, Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon, so on and so forth. They're warming up to the idea and kind of realizing that doing remakes of old games doesn't necessarily mean that you're not looking forward. There's plenty of ways to improve old games. For instance, like they did with the Super Mario All Stars, the original one, not the 3D All Stars, because the 3D All Stars was a bit of a train wreck. But you know, and hopefully it continues on a positive trend to, like Georgia was making reference to, not fucking hating their fans.
Yeah. The remake they're doing looks really good. And I mean, I'm excited for it. It's really hype. I've been wanting to try out Paper Mario for a while. But I can tell you for a fact, my fiance Alice, I have never seen her okay, well, I have. I've seen her very excited for games, but I've never seen her so excited for a remake in my whole life. And I totally understand because, in her words, Thousand Year Door is, in her exact words, her favorite game of all time.
And
So she is a really, really hyped for it.
yeah, it's one of those ones that just has like a particular reception with people. Like a lot of people just really love that game. So it's cool that they're going back to the well and bringing it back and
Ye-
whatnot. Uh, it's a bit of a stretch, but I would definitely hope that like after you beat the game or something, that like you unlock like the Luigi story, because Luigi has a side story. It'd be fun to go and do that as well. Uh, See things from his
Yeah.
perspective. Um,
He's number one after all.
Indeed. Spidey says 3D All Stars was all right. Uh, and it's like the games within, like they worked. It wasn't necessarily a bad release in the way of like, oh, they fucked up the game. Uh, but the whole like limited run thing, and you could only get it digitally for 6 months or something, and then the physical was also very limited. I don't get it, you know. That, and it was only 3 games as well. Like they could have absolutely put Super Mario Galaxy 2 on there, you know. No reason not to.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
But that's just a theory. A game theory.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
I was subscribed to Game Theory for some time, and then like the videos, I just didn't think were really hitting the right spot anymore. But I would subscribe to them at least for a little bit if they got Chills to host the occasional video. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
Hello, Internet.
It has been speculated.
Speculated.
Where's Trip
It
when
has
you
been
need him?
speculated. Yeah, exactly. He does it so perfect. It's been speculated that this muffin looks a lot like a hamster.
Is Kazooie an allegory for God? Find out today on Game Theory.
What? From Banjo-Kazooie? I'm so confused. What? Who knows? She could be. She could be.
They've come up with a lot of crazy fucking shit on that show, so I wouldn't be surprised. When the world needed him most, he disappeared.
Dun, 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 dun.
Number 48, The Mystery of My Disappearance.
Everything changed when the trip disappeared and when the Fire Nation attacked.
I sure hope he comes here within the next few minutes so I can beg him to jump in the chat and drop his Jill's impression.
Yes. It has been speculated that if you do this voice and say trip 3 times, it will summon him.
It will summon him. Hi, Crest. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome.
Like Beetlejuice, yeah. Exactly. Hey, the song I sang at that and Santa and Eats call meetup yesterday was sung by the guy who played Beetlejuice on Broadway, so
Yeah.
Chris, I have bad news. You missed the gameplay, but the good news is you are here for the qua.
The qua.
The qua, yeah, the Q&A, the qua.
The fucking qua.
Yes.
Oh man, that reminds me, I swear on one of my Pokemon runs, I named my Pidgey Qua. KWAA.
I named a freaking... Oh, you did! I remember, yeah. I remember qua.
Ah man, good times.
You're fine, Crest. It happens. I was just gonna do that myself. You is faster than me. Oh, you mean the food spider plush? Yeah, that's good shit. God, it's been a long time since I've had that. I should have some.
Georgia, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah, you good. Like I said, the fuck did you do, Georgia? You didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
confused. That's what you need to apologize for.
you're all good.
Mm.
I'm sorry to hear about your situation there, Crest. You don't have to apologize for leaving a stream or not attending a stream or being late to a stream. Certainly.
Yeah, your own reasons. You got your own life.
Yeah. The fact that you showed up at all is, is appreciated.
Georgia, why is that such a mood? Oh no. But yeah, sorry your month's not been very good, Crest. Hope it gets better. Well, I mean, if it's been really crappy, then surely it can only get better, right? Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Nah, you good. Good. Nothing to apologize for. It happens.
Yeah. So it's all good. Georgia,
Mm.
you deserve the head pets. Pet.
Yeah. It is speculated that Georgia is a good girl and deserves head pets. And then he said Georgia, like with a really hard R on the end.
It sounded like you said Georgia.
Yeah, I was like, I tried to like stop myself because I could feel my mouth trying to go Georgie, and I was like, what? What the fuck? That came out really weird. Uh, I'm sending you all the hugs, Chris, and the head pats if you accept them.
Yeah, you know, it looks bleak now, but there's always going to be better times.
Yeah, rainbow after the storm and all that. Damn it! Now I just can't get speculated out of my head. God damn it!
I mean, that's just his manner of speech. This is how he says it.
I know he's so good
Speculated.
though. Oh, I remembered what I was gonna say now. You said you called your Pidgey Qua. I have a Stardew Valley save file where I called my farmer Qua because I couldn't think of a name. I was like, I've done so many of these now. I'm just gonna call him Qua and give him turquoise hair,
Well,
as you
as you do.
do. Pardon me.
As in you do.
Oh no, no, come on! Don't make me want to buy even more pins. I have too many pin badges.
Oh
Never
no.
enough pin badges.
Oh no.
There's a video called Choo Choo is Adopted, and Choo Choo is a white fluffy cat with a party hat on. Yay for Choo Choo.
Legit.
Legit indeed.
Crest was also saying I love Stardew Valley.
Yeah, it's good shit. It's been a while since I've played it. Because I have my save files on the PC version. Um, but I haven't uh been bothered. I like couldn't be bothered to go on my computer for some time. So I was like, I'm sure I have the save files backed up and then I could download them to my phone, but that just didn't work for some reason. So I would have to start a new file on my phone. I'm like, I don't want to do that though. I just want to continue my actual like games that I already have. But I would have to go on the computer to do that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Um,
Excuse me, Miracle. Uh, Sorry about that.
no, you good, you good.
I'm sorry to hear, KJ, that that your month has also been very up and down.
Damn, we're really in sad time September, aren't we?
Seems like
Damn.
it for some. And again, hopefully things turn themselves around sooner than later.
Yeah, and get better for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I see you streamed Paper Mario last week. Very nice.
Yep.
With Juice and Rebid.
Indeed. This month has been good, but October is going to be better. Uh, but one can hope, certainly. Oh, Carolyn, I'm sorry to hear that your September hasn't been the greatest either.
Dang. Yeah, I hope it gets better for everyone.
Indeed. Hopefully, better times ahead for everybody.
Yee. Do-do-do-do.
Excuse me for a second as I go
Oh.
check up on the football scores. Oh my God. Well, I can say I'm happy today. My team is winning considerably.
Yay.
Good stuff. I like that.
I just remembered I was going to check my messages, wasn't I, for that drawing, wasn't I?
Right, yeah. KJ's drawing. Go check up on that, Miracle.
Yeah, I literally was like, yeah, I'll go check up on it in a second, and then immediately forgot to.
I guess it makes sense now
Let's
that
have a
Trip's not in
look.
here. I wonder if his team's actually playing right now. He could be watching, and we would never know. Except we can very easily know. Let's see here. No, they're not playing yet. That game starts at 4:25. Okay.
Oh, here we go. I think I found it. Here's that Amy drawing, I promise. She's giving a thumbs up as the confetti falls. Hope you like it. I started Friday night, but finished last night due to laziness. Anyways, enjoy. Oh, she's so cute. That's adorable. I'm gonna send it to Skull.
Oh man. Sega Knight says, leave September with a bang and a Titan battle. And that's certainly what I plan on doing. Man, I just wish it was Thursday, man. It's just, oh, so exciting. I want to,
What was that sound that just emitted from your mouth?
it was a weird way to express excitement. Uh,
Yeah.
that is a very nice Amy, KJ.
Yeah, she's adorable. Thank you for sharing and for drawing that.
Yeah.
That turned out really good. Oh, Georgia, that's so exciting. Actually, quite a lot of shit's happening on October 7th, actually, now that I think about it. Because you've got your anniversary with Rabbit. Me and my family are going to surprise my grandma. Well, it feels weird saying that. I don't call her grandma. We call her Nana. But a nice meal with all the family. And like she knows she's having a meal, but the surprise part of it is that everyone's gonna be there. Like basically everyone that we can possibly get. And she'll just like she'll really love it because we don't really get together all that much. So she'll really love it. Like her birthday's on the 11th, but we're not all available then, so we've done it for the 7th. And then I can't remember what it was, but there was something else. There was an event later on in the evening that I was wanting to go to on the same day, which I might still be able to go to because it's like quite early that we're having this food. I just can't remember what it is. So that's like 3 things just off the top of my head.
I certainly hope
And
that, go on.
I'm pretty sure that's my cousin's birthday as well, the 7th. I'm certain. Yeah, that's her 15th birthday. Oh my god, all the things on that one day.
I certainly hope that you enjoy your outing with your grandma
Yeah,
and your family. Um,
yeah, it'll be
in
really nice.
in Georgia. I hope that you and Rabbit have a good anniversary loaded with kissy wissies.
Kissy wissies. Ah, we ship it. Yay. But yeah, that's true. Hope you have a good anniversary. How long's it been now? What number anniversary is it? If you don't mind sharing.
It's getting on 2.
Aw, cute.
All the kissy wissies, yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah. Aw.
uh, well, sorry to hear about the exclusion there, Crest. Hopefully nothing
Yeah, that
like
sucks.
hopefully nothing terrible comes out of that.
Yeah. I might do something on October 27 for 3 years of Spider Plush. That would be cool. Anniversary of Georgia and Rabid being a cutie pie couple.
Love to see it.
You do love to see it. God, me and Alice have been together nearly 4 years now. Holy shit.
Oh man. Spidey, by the way, said 3 years of spider plush. So you've been repping that Spider-Man plush uh, swag, I guess, for so long now. I I
The
am
like
reminded
intense thinking that it required to remember the word swag.
there was like 3 or 4 different words that I was thinking like, do I go with this one? Do I go with that one? Uh, but
Multi-choice.
uh, uh, like I've been meaning to ask you, how did you find my channel? Was it through Spider-Man Slightly Good Advice, or was that something you found afterward?
It would be funny if it was something like they found afterwards and like they just got into the channel from something completely random.
I mean, it happens sometimes.
True. Yeah, that was my reaction as well, Crust. I was like, wait, they're together? What? But yeah, they are.
I
And they
feel
are
like
precious.
I feel like it's mentioned like every time that one or the other is on stream. I'm surprised you missed that. For the last 2 years, YouTube
Hey, I've
recommended me one of
I've
your
been
streams.
I've been way more oblivious to way more obvious things, so it's all good. Through YouTube algorithm, basically.
Gotcha. Because like,
Nice.
and the reason
Aw,
why it intrigued me, Spidey, was like it seemed anyway. I don't know if it's you're like one of the few fans I think that didn't find me through Sonic Song. It seems like uh, it seemed to me that like you found Vinny through me, for instance, which is like completely backwards to how it usually goes. So I just find that interesting.
true. Uh, Also, KJ, I'm sure. I'm sure that you do have love as well. Like, no one is completely without love. Like, everyone is loved by at least someone.
There's someone for everyone, and sometimes it just
Mm.
requires a good.
Here's some love in the chat. Some flying love hearts on the stream for everyone. For everyone feeling unloved, there's some love for you.
Sometimes it just
We love
requires a
our
good bit
chat.
of patience,
Mm.
and a good attitude about things.
Yeah.
Uh,
Then I watched Slightly Good Advice and went, is this man okay? And I subscribed.
the answer is no, but thank you for subscribing.
uh, where was I in the chat? I saw someone mention me. Where was that?
Joshua Hunter was surprised your Nana. Is it her birthday, Luke?
Oh right, yeah, it'll be her birthday on October 11th. And we're gonna have to get together on October 7th. But we've been planning it like months in advance because um there's like so many of us and we all have like uh different like such different lives in different places. So it's a matter of like you gotta like plan that shit in advance to know that like everyone's gonna be available. Uh I know that my uncle, my dad's younger brother, because this is my dad's mom, his brother's gonna be a bit late, but he's already like let us know. He was like, I'm golfing that day, so I will be a bit late, but I'll like try and floor it as soon as I like get out of there, and get there as quick as I can. So the more of us that are there, the better, because like I don't know what the last time was she like saw everyone together. Well, I mean, it'll have been for her. Well, it'll have been for her 70th birthday. And she loved that, so it'll be be nice to just have everyone together together with her for such a big one.
It's a nice thing of you all to do. For sure.
Yeah.
Georgia says, Rabbit isn't insane enough to marry me. Yet. And
he do be a bit crazy though.
I'm sure if you asked him, Georgia.
But I don't know why, but that gave me the vibes of just like, I'm sure if you ask him nicely.
You know, just hit him up all
all in good
casual,
time.
like, you know, just nonchalant about it next time you guys VC. Just be like, hey, you want to get married?
It's like, hey, want to get married? Want to go get married at the McDonald's down the road?
Do you remember Taylor was the one who dropped the bomb on Dream? He was like, well, good, because we're dating. Man, I remember that.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that.
Was that the first time that was mentioned on stream? I wonder.
So, nearly 2 years, Josh. Because that's what I was asking about the anniversary. Nearly 2 years with Rabbit. How have you coped, hon? Nah, Jess, you're both silly billies.
Dropping to one knee, presenting him with the Silver Millennium Crystal. There, you just gave yourself your own, like, perfect idea there. Just get,
Hell
like,
yeah.
just get, like, something from a cosplay shop or whatever, you know? If it's a reference to something that you both like, I'm sure you would really appreciate it.
Yeah. I will never judge anyone on how they propose. Like obviously if they do it like really problematically, then yeah, but I managed somehow jokes. Like just in terms of like just going for a wholesome proposal, I'll never like if it's sincere, I never judge anyone on how they propose because I literally proposed to my wife to be on a Twitch chat. And she said yes. And it's so funny to tell that story. People are like, you proposed on a fucking Twitch chat? It's Jova. No, the stream's not over just yet. C Rock.
Yeah,
Oh
welcome
my
in.
god, the real Chris Rock.
We're
Oh my
we're
gosh.
we're just chit chatting right now. Uh, go on for a bit
Yeah.
more. In all seriousness, I think marriage is a long time away, but maybe someday. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always best to go about, you know, life-altering things when you're ready for it.
Yeah. Always in your own pace. See, like that's like me with Alice, cause uh people, I mean, I say people like that implies it's like comes up a lot. It doesn't. But if I were to just like if I were to just tell the story of how it all happened like out of context, people would be like, why did you propose like so early in the relationship? Because we were only officially together for like a couple of months. I mean, well, we'd been like not even that, like talking in like terms of official when we were like, yeah, we're like happy to come forward as like boyfriend and girlfriend now. It was only like a month and a half. But we'd been dating for about December, January, February, March, for about like 4 months before that point. So that still sounds really short. And I mean, I know I don't have to like justify it. I'm just explaining, but Yeah, it was like really early on, like romantically speaking. But we'd been into each other for a while, and we've known each other like in real life and personally for fucking years. Which is why we just like are so comfortable with each other and trust each other that much. Um, and we like talked about it properly because like yeah, the proposal I did kind of spring it up on her. So we agreed to like talk about it properly like afterwards. But I mean, she didn't have to say yes if she didn't feel ready for it, you know. I explicitly made it clear like you don't have to say yes just because there's people watching. I'm just like excited to like have any answer at all. Like as long as we're still together. I'm just like I was just like hee hee, I love you. I want to marry you. And she's like, yeah, all right. And I was like, what the fuck? And then we talked about it properly and we're like, yeah, we can definitely make this work. We clearly really love each other genuinely and want to spend our lives together. Um, but there's no deadline to get married. Like just because we're engaged now doesn't mean we have to rush into having a wedding immediately. Like there's so much that needs to like happen before actually getting married. So we're like, yes, we got engaged quickly, but we'd been companions for a while and we're going to be engaged for a while before the actual marriage happens. So it's like got a nice balance, and we're like, yeah, we'll give it some time. We'll wait till we both have steady jobs. We have our own like home together, and like I've actually finished like my at least my legal transition and shit, so I can actually legally be her husband. Um, so like I mean she's all legally transitioned now, so she can legally be my wife, but I can't legally be her husband yet. I would have to legally be her wife, which is just like no, we were like, nah, that's not me. Um, so like because I want to live my life as a man and we want to live as man and wife, that's what we're gonna do. So it's gonna take some time and some patience, but it's worth it at the end of the day. We're who we want to spend the rest of our lives together with. So what does it matter if we get married tomorrow or in like 10 years' time? As long as we're together, that's what matters, I think. So, and hell, I mean, I have family members who have been engaged for like decades before they got married. Like no joke, not even an exaggeration. Like I've seen that happen before. So obviously, I don't want to wait that long. Obviously, want to get married as quickly as we can, just in a reasonable, practical like timeline, basically. So yeah, that's basically how that happened. So yeah,
Well, uh, hopefully it all works out.
yeah,
Goodness.
fingers crossed.
Fingies crossed indeed.
We'll make it work. We're very happy together. So yeah,
See, Georgia and C-Rock here were also sending messages of support.
yeah. You're all so sweet. Thank you so much.
Weddings
It's funny
can.
to think actually because I have been friends with Alice for the majority of the time we've been friends, and that feels so weird to think of it that way. Because it doesn't feel like uh it doesn't feel like I've been like that I've been in Alice's acquaintance for that long, and it doesn't feel like we've been friends for that long either. But I mean, we've been friends for what, like 6 years now?
You and
Maybe
me,
longer?
6 years.
You and me together. Wait, was it actually, wait, hold on. Was it 2017
Yeah,
we started talking?
yep.
Shit, that means I've actually known her longer than you then. Holy fuck. That's even weirder to think about. Because I was still in my last relationship when I got to know you. Yeah, I've known Alice since my last relationship. Wow. I mean, I guess I knew that. I just kind of forgot, and I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy. But yeah, romantically speaking, we've been together since the very back ass end of 2019, and then got engaged in like spring 2020, and here we are nearly 4 years later. So yay.
Well, you see, Georgia, to answer your question, your would-be husband is an American, so I'm sure they can afford the cake. Uh, but
I hope
Georgia
it's an amazing cake.
Georgia said, weddings are also friggin' expensive, so I can't blame you guys for waiting. Well, see,
True.
there is the second option, of course, of getting married by a judge, and then you guys could just
True.
you could just like have a fucking like cookout or something in in the backyard and just have a cake there and be like, hey, this is the reception.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, we don't want a big, massive wedding anyway. So it will be something small and simple and intimate. But yeah, there's all that stuff to get through. No, Chris, I was saying Rabbit is
Rabbit,
American,
yeah, I said
is what we're saying.
Rabbit is an American, is what I said.
Yeah, is an American. Did you just call me British and poor? I mean, you're right. You're out of line, but you're right.
You called yourself British and poor. What the fuck? You're not gonna
It
turn
was
this on me.
implied.
You're not gonna turn this on me, Georgia.
No, no way. You calling me British and poor? No, the fuck you mean, no? But yeah, like Serga Knight said, engagement is a promise and marriage is an oath. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, British gang in it, Josh.
We sure do have a lot of British and Americans here.
And then Chris is like, wait, George, you're British? Yeah, okay, yes, that is true.
To be fair,
That surprise is correct.
to be entirely fair, you hear Georgia talk and she sounds like an American.
She does have a very like diluted British accent, doesn't she? But then people say the same about me, and I guess
Who
I
the
can
fuck
hear
is
it
saying that
because
about you? Because you're very clearly English. You are very clearly Northern English.
yeah, that's true. It depends like how I'm talking and who I'm talking with. Because like right now I'm talking with like I'm not exactly talking
Oh no,
completely
yeah,
normal. Like
I've
anytime I
heard
talk on stream,
your
yeah.
natural accent before. So
Yeah,
you
like
do
you've got to admit when I'm talking like just very normally in like my unforced like not unforced but like in my natural voice you can definitely tell that what I'm using now is a lot clearer and more standard than how I would talk normally. Because
you
I'm just going to
do
talk normally. I'm going to talk like this and be all really fast and not really emphasize much and shit. And yeah,
you
why
do
I'm
fancy up your accent a bit
yeah.
when you're presenting. Uh, but
Yeah, I just like to make sure I'm like coming through clearly and being understood. Like this isn't too different from my natural voice. It's just me speaking with clarity, basically.
yeah, but like you still have
Alicia thought I was Australian. That's so funny. I
hi
love
Felicia,
that.
welcome in. Uh, you do still like
Hi,
have
Felicia.
some of those like quirks like English accents are
Yeah,
much more multi-layered than the generalization I'm about to do, but like uh,
yeah,
uh, you do have enough to where me with my untrained American ears, I can be like, okay, you say things
yeah,
a certain way, even with your more refined presenter accent, that like I can tell that it's North English.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're that used to hearing my voice now as well, which also helps. Yeah, like George said, using my phone voice. This is exactly, yeah, this is what I try to go with for my phone voice. Um, but yeah, like one of the examples is I'll say, I mean, I just slightly did it there. I will say or try to say I when I am saying I. But if I just say it normally, it would come through more like an ah sound, uh like hi, I'm would become am, like the actual verb am. Like, yeah, I'm all right, you.
You
Uh
see,
I'm all right becomes I am all right. So yeah, it definitely like yeah,
you used the
it's
word.
fun. English is fun.
Yeah, accents are kind of a fun thing to like dig into. You said the word normally, and like the sound that always like gets me when you know when I'm discerning whether the speaker comes from the north or the south is like the O sound, uh, and God, there
Mm,
was another one I had just thought of literally just now, but I'll give like the example with the word normal. Uh, so like with O sounds, uh, with like a northern accent, it almost sounds like an A, like almost. So it'd be like northern, like it kind of goes in that way. But then like with a southern English accent, it's more like the O is there, so it's more like northern, you know.
mm.
At least
Yeah.
that's how it is
Yeah,
to
I
my
get what you
perspective.
mean. Yeah, it goes a bit more towards an ass sound like the further up north you go, especially if you're like up in like Scotland where you would definitely hear that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Uh I get what you mean. Uh yeah, accents are definitely fun, especially because when my dad got remarried, he moved all the way down in Kent. That's like near London way, which is uh like all the way down in the southeast. I'm all the way up in the northeast. And yeah, Britain's tiny, so it's not that far, like as say compared to like how Americans would think like, oh yeah, that's far. But I mean it's the other side of the fucking country, so it's far for us. They don't live there now, however, but that's where he moved to remarry and have my sibling who is now nearly 15. Fuck my life, I feel old. Um, so all of those on that side of the family have a very southern accent. And obviously we sound like way more northern to them than how we sound to other northerners. So like out of banter, we would like make fun of each other's accents. We would like how they don't say their L's a lot. Like school becomes school. Like it like becomes more of a W sound, like very gentle. And we're like, say your goddamn L's, and they're like, no. But no, I'll just think good banter, obviously. But now they don't even live there anymore. They actually now live more northern than we do. Because they moved all the way to like the fucking Scottish border, essentially.
Well,
Like they might as well live in Scotland. They don't. They just barely live in England, but you could see Scotland, like the Scottish horizon from their fucking house, basically. It's crazy.
Georgia with
Uh
the school. Uh, s-
yeah, school. I got to
it's
school.
got like that real like working
School.
class English accent
Yeah.
going on there that I always like to point out with
Working class accents are so great. They're
with
so fun.
the girls from the Britpop group Shampoo fucking uh-oh, we're in trouble, something's come along and it's
Oh,
burst
is that
our
what that
bubble.
group's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never knew what that group was called. Yeah, that is such a vibe. we're in trouble. Yes, God, I haven't heard that song in fucking years. Wow.
God, it's
But
beautiful.
yeah, accents are good fun. There's a lot. George is like, oh God, that.
See, the reason
Uh,
why she's going on about that was Rabbit and I recently watched the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, which features "We're in Trouble" on the soundtrack. So
are you kidding, dude? That's awesome.
we
What
we
the
watched
hell?
the Power Rangers version of the music video for that song, and then in the relateds, I saw that
Oh.
they did another song that Rabbit and I absolutely had to watch the music video for because it's fucking called "Viva la Mega Babes," which is one of the most 90s titles I've ever heard. So
I was gonna
naturally,
say that sounds like such a 90s British girl band shit right there.
it is like quintessentially like this. You listen to it and you can tell immediately that it's a mid 90s uh, female Britpop song. It's amazing.
So they are Britpop. I was right on my instinct there.
Yeah, so naturally we sent it to Georgia because of her Britishness, and
Yes.
Georgia got a severe case of secondhand embarrassment.
I mean, I probably know who that band is. I just don't know them by that name. So I've probably heard some of their songs, probably.
No, not the
And
Spice
Felicia's like,
Girls.
I'll tell you what I want, but I really, really want. I'll tell you what you want, what you really, really want. Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's because
Spice Girls.
that's what Felicia was saying. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, I was singing Felicia's comment. You're just poor you, just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't understand why Joshua said the Spice Girls, but now I do. Uh, good times for the very little of the '90s that I remember was fantastic.
Yeah.
My face was on fire.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
that's
know why, but I really do get really bad secondhand embarrassment. It was a fun music video, Georgia. You don't have to be embarrassed. Listen, just because they come from the same country as you do, you know.
I was just gonna say on George's comment actually, yeah, have becoming of happens a lot. I actually didn't know for the longest time that it wasn't have until I like actually learned properly about grammar and shit. I was like, oh, that actually makes way more sense. Because things like could have and might have, I would say could have and might have, and when that's not the case. But yeah, that's just how it's said, so that's how most people think it is now. Um, Oh yeah, Chris, the Spice Girls were definitely British, very much so.
Yep. Video Game Fan 5, thank you so much for the $1 donation, my dude.
You should totally watch the movie that they did where they drive a fucking London bus around with a giant Union Jack on it. It's so funny. I don't actually, I don't actually remember much about the movie. I just remember they drove a bus and I'm pretty sure they crashed it at some point. And it
That
was a very silly movie.
driving a double decker with the Union Jack all over it sounds like one of the most British things you could ever do.
It was a very silly movie. It wasn't all that serious.
With Meatloaf,
To
even.
be perfectly fair. Yeah, Meatloaf was there. Oh God, rest in
Well,
peace to an absolute man. I was so devastated when I heard he died. I was like, what the hell? One of my favorite artists of all time, bro.
I'm not too familiar with his music, but
Oh, you must have heard some of his songs. Bad
I,
Out
I'm
of
I'm
Hell.
sure because he was like one of those dudes that was like everywhere.
Yeah. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be down when the morning comes. uh, yeah, did
Y-
some absolute bangers.
You're right, Georgia. This is kind of just Crest learns things. The streams or the stream
Yeah,
rather
I'm loving
singular.
Crest constantly having their mind blown. Like, what the fuck? It's so funny.
What is happening?
I'm still amused. Mm. I'm still amused at Felicia thinking I was Australian because I do a fucking dreadful Australian accent.
And
I mean, I've been
that's
told it's
most
not that
people who
bad,
aren't
but
from Australia. We were talking about it
yeah.
on Vinny's stream. That like uh, it doesn't have to be convincing. It just has to sound Australian enough to make whoever's
Yeah,
viewing it,
basically.
viewing or listening, at least like buy that they that the character is
The
Australian.
only Australian voice that I've ever done is Marine, and it's been so long since I've practiced it. Cool, blimey.
Yeah, I remember that
Good
Georgia. He
on you.
was is Eddie the motorcycle dude in Rocky Horror.
Yeah. George and Robin are together. George is British. The Spice Girls are British.
Sandy's a girl.
Next, you'll be telling me, yeah, Sandy's a girl. Next, you'll be telling me Girls Aloud are British. Oh, wait. I wonder what the fuck they're all up to nowadays, actually. Because I don't think the band ever officially disbanded, I don't think, but I've not heard anything about them in years.
I know.
We only ever hear about Cheryl because she's like the most famous one out of all of them, and then everyone else is just left in obscurity for some fucking reason.
I don't know which Spice she was, but Mel for a few years was a judge on America's Got Talent.
B or C,
B sounds
because
more
two
familiar.
Mels.
Mel B, yeah.
Was she the one with like the really like big frizzy hair and stuff?
It was absolutely Mel B. That's the name that absolutely rung a
Yeah,
bell.
she's Scary Spice. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Scary.
I actually learned recently the history of like the Spice Girls like nicknames was actually really fucking yikes because they didn't come up with it themselves. Um, they actually got those nicknames from British tabloids who were like snubbing them basically, and they got those names like in like derogatory context, and they were like, oh fuck it, they actually sound like really cool names. Let's go with that. And it's not my place to say, but people have speculated the one black band member gets Scary Spice. That's a whole uncomfy situation. I can't comment on it, but I mean, people have noticed that. But they all got like named those like as like insults, and they were like, actually, they're really badass sounding names. Fuck it, we're taking this, and it just stuck ever since. So
Yeah.
you've got Melby, who's Scary Spice. Jerry was Ginger Spice because she's ginger lol. Victoria's Posh Spice. Um, Emma is Baby Spice, which would mean that Mel C was Sporty Spice.
Yeah.
I can never like remember Mel sickly. Yeah, exactly, Georgia. They were like they just took it the insult and was like, this is such like forgive me, this is such a quote unquote cringe example to compare it to, but I don't care. Life is too short to care about cringe. But I was a huge Bratz kid. When I was younger, I was really into like the Bratz dolls and like games and movies and books and everything. And I remember this. I can't remember if it was one of the episodes or one of the movies. I think it was one of the movies. Um, they didn't have a name for their group, and one of I think it was one of the twins or maybe Birdine. I can't remember who. It's been a long time, but it was like you're a bunch of brats, and they were like, oh hey, that'd be a really that sounds really cool actually. So that's why they called themselves that, and then that's what it like reminded me of when I like read about it. And I was like, oh yeah.
I forget
Actually,
what
that
the
might have been in the live action movie, if I remember correctly. But I think that was in like more than a one piece of media they did. I think that was like an established thing they'd done. But yeah, that was like something I was super huge on. I've still got like annuals like annual books from like the fucking mid to late 2000s, and I kept them. I never got rid of them. I have a nostalgia for it, and I'm not sorry.
I forget what the TV tropes page on that is called, but it's been done in fiction and in real life by many. So you know, it's definitely a power move to do something like that.
Yeah, like insult reclamation. That's probably not its formal name. It probably has a really cool sounding name, like all the tropes do. But yeah, um, yeah. Okay, they did. I did think they did that in a live action movie. Um, I think I still have the live action movie somewhere. It's been a long time since I've watched it, so I think if I rewatched it now, I'd probably be like, "What the fresh fucking hell?" Um, I mean, I know for a fact I would, because I remember most of like how the movie goes.
I
Um,
I
but it
remember
was just my it was my jam.
I remember when that movie was new. Uh,
Yeah.
my my sister ordered it off a
Okay.
demand. Uh, and
Okay.
the two things I remember about it was like it opens up. If I remember correctly, it opens up and then like the first thing you hear is "Hey, hey, you want to be your girlfriend," which is like the most
Oh
2007
God,
thing that
yeah,
a is the most 2007 thing that a movie could do. Uh, and then uh,
yeah,
and then the other thing that I remember is like uh, the alpha bitch character, because there's always an alpha bitch in these movies. Was like, I'm
oh,
having
the
auditions for.
antagonist.
Yeah, it's every high school movie's got to have one of those. And she's like, "Oh man,
Yeah,
I'm having auditions for people I think are cool enough to hang out with me or whatever." And then like she sees
yeah,
like
she was so cringe.
she sees like one kid and then like labels him an emo, which is like another very 2007 thing to do.
Yeah, she like literally formed a whole clique system. She was called Meredith. Her actor is really amazing actually, because her actor's been in like a few things. Um, like a lot of antagonists, antagonists. Her actress is like, from what I can tell, actually a big sweetheart. From what I can tell. Um, but yeah, that movie came out like not too long before I joined up on like social media and stuff. Because I mean I've been like online since like 2009, like 2010 basically. Well, even a little bit before that, but like properly social media speaking. So I would like um excuse me. So I ended up following a lot of like the actors from like movies and like TV shows that I really liked, as 13-year-old kids do. Um and I actually completely forgot. Some of them I still follow them now. Which is really interesting because I like was looking through them and I can't be bothered to like clear them all out. Unless they're like an absolute fucking jerk. Then yeah, I'll like clear that out of like my likes and interests and follows and shit. But someone who I do still follow is Natalia Ramos, who played Yasmin, and she is actually now married with a son. And I can't remember if there's like a day difference or if it's the same day. But she actually shares her birthday with her son. I think he was born either on the day or the day before her birthday.
Wow.
And he just turned like 2, I think, like either 1 or 2. Uh, so I was like looking up on that recently, and just like looking at her social medias and stuff, and she's not like extremely active on there, but active enough for like what you would expect, like uh, a a just famous enough mom, basically. Um, And I found I still follow Ashley Tisdale as well, who played Sharpay in High School Musical. She played Maddie in the Sweet Life shows. And I mean, she has a kid as well. And I was just like, what the hell? I feel so old. I remember when these were like literal teenagers. Or like, well, literal adolescents rather. But yeah, it's so funny to like look back on all the stuff I liked and followed back then, and I'm like, wow, that is very me back then. Yeah, I can see that, and I have a nostalgia for it. Still like the High School Musical movies. They've got some bops, and I like my brats and my things like that. Nothing wrong with enjoying your childhood memories and all that.
Is
It's all good.
certainly not. You know, there's a there's a healthy way to do it, and you know, if someone says, "Hey,
Yeah,
you can't," then they're not worth listening to. Um,
exactly.
all right, fam.
That is correct, Josh. She did.
Indeed. I'm getting very hungry. So I should probably take
And
care of that.
ye.
Uh, uh, let's see here. Felicia said she was Maddie Fitzpatrick in The Sweet Life, and also Sharpay Evans in High School Musical. Gotcha, gotcha. Uh, so we'll take like one more like question or topic of discussion or something, and then I'm gonna start wrapping things up because I really do need to eat. So uh,
He's
if,
gonna
if, any,
eat
if
your
anyone's
soul. I
got
don't
any,
think he's that hungry.
if anything's got, or if anybody's got anything that they want to talk about, then now's the time.
Yeah.
And if not, then I'll
Yeah,
just
I'm
wrap things
hoping
up.
he's not hungry enough to eat my soul, Spider Plush. I hope.
Souls aren't very filling.
He speaks from experience.
And, you know, just
Yes. Hello, what would you like to eat? The souls of the innocent. A bagel. No. Two bagels. No.
souls, you know, they're very light on flavor in the first place, and then they just don't fill you up.
True. Yeah, cost KJ. It's very good what you did.
Yeah,
No
buddy.
worries, Crash. No worries. Very cheer, very buddy. I wonder if I still have that fucking Hannah Montana manual from like I think it was like 2006 or 7.
Manual?
It's one of those years. I probably have it somewhere still.
Manual, like, here's how to properly watch Hannah Montana.
Oh, annual, like the yearbooks.
I swear to God you said manual.
No, no, no. It probably sounded like it. Fucking Discord. Or maybe I said it too fast. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. Hell, I mean, fuck knows. Maybe I did say manual by accident. Who knows? Um, but yeah, I probably still have one of those fucking somewhere. But that tells you what I was into as a kid. Freaking Hannah Montana, Bratz, Sweet Life, things like that.
Oh yeah, Felicia, you did mention it, and I meant to say actually that I'm sorry to hear about your sudden and unexpected food poisoning.
Yeah, that what a thing to like disagree with your stomach as well. Like, what a random thing. Like, of all the things to go bad, a fucking watermelon. Like, yeah, I know it can go bad, but like, that's just not usually what you hear, is it? It's like, oh yeah, I ate a bad apple or something. Not like I ate a bad watermelon. And no worries, Felicia. No worries. No need to apologize. And yeah, I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, Joshua, I just didn't know that properly watching Hannah Montana involved so many steps. First, you gotta grab your officially
Like he
licensed
was
Hannah
saying you
Montana
use your
bicycle
eyes.
helmet. You must be sitting in a completely upright position. Any lean forward or backward or slouching in any way will not result in an optimal Hannah Montana viewing experience.
Oh no, now none of the bisexuals can watch Hannah Montana. Because of the whole joke, we can't sit I say we, I'm Pan, but you know, close enough. None of us can sit properly.
Next thing, in order to view Hannah Montana properly, you must have your officially licensed Hannah Montana sing-along microphone. You must sing to
You must
all the
also,
songs perfectly. You cannot mismatch a
if you
lyric.
get a single, if you get a single word wrong, the TV just turns off. No,
Otherwise,
even
the
better, you get a
episode will be
single
fucking
word.
ruined.
Yeah, no, you get a single word off beat or wrong, and the song just stops. And Hannah Montana just comes up to the screen. Comes up to the screen, her eyes are glowing red, and she's like
She just
starts
says, "I'm very
talking in a
disappointed in you."
demonic voice. Just very demonic voice. I'm very disappointed in you, and
And
starts
then she walks back,
sucking
and the
in the
episode
ring.
continues as normal.
It goes like Amanda the Adventurer, where the more wrong you get it, the more angry she gets. Till she busts out the TV and kills you.
Sure, why not?
Oh no. If you die in the episode, you die in real life. And Josh is like, what have I done?
Hey, Ray
You
Cyrus is
just,
on screen. You bow.
yes.
For without
You
him,
need
we
your
would not
sequined
have Hannah
microphone.
Montana.
Yes. True, very literally. And you also need to wear a sombrero and a pink skirt and some big clogs in a nice sea bear circle.
You gotta wear the sombrero over your officially licensed Hannah Montana bicycle helmet.
Yes. Oh yeah, it has to be upside down as well, doesn't it? If I remember right.
I forget.
Old school Disney Channel analog horror. That would be so fucking funny.
You're watching Disney Channel.
Oh no, I'm crying with laughter. Fuck.
And then like it does the musical sting, but instead of the like do 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 do, the last note is just like a piano slam.
Yeah, just all the notes slammed down violently. What was that about a Hannah Montana annual book, Luke? Yeah, I used to collect like annual yearbook things. Actually, I don't think it was as early as I said. I think it might have been like 2009, actually. Yeah, I think it was the 2009 one I had. I only had the one of the Hannah Montana annuals. But Bratz I have 2005 somewhere, which hilariously was actually the most quote unquote recent one I got. Which I got fucking years and years ago, but it was like secondhand in like a bookshop, so I got it because I was like, oh wow, the earliest I have is 2006. I should get this one. So I got a 2005 one. The first one I got myself was 2006. I have 07, 8, and 9, and I think 10 as well. I have like every year between that I do. And then the Hannah one, I just had the 2009 one, I think it was. And I still have all of them somewhere. I know vaguely where my Bratz books are. Actually, I have a vague knowledge of where they are still.
just to add on to the proper Hannah Montana viewing experience thing, I feel like everybody should know that if you get the viewing experience wrong for 5 episodes in a row, instead of the usual normal coming out and killing you bit, because it's gotten old by then, uh, every fifth time in a row, Hannah comes out of the screen and then just turns into Freddy Krueger. Whereupon where he comes up on you, and right before he kills you, he goes, "Best of both worlds, bitch."
And it's not like Hannah dressed as Freddy Krueger. It's like actual Freddy Krueger, just with a blonde wig.
Yeah.
Someone get onto this and make it a horror game, please. It'll be so fucking funny. Damn, now I'm gonna have nightmares about singing along incorrectly to Hannah Montana and Freddy fucking Krueger. Oh my god.
Best of both worlds, bitch. Slash.
It has to be a double slash. Hannah Kruger used double slash. It's super effective. That
To be
wasn't Freddy. That sounded like Scary Terry. This is starting to sound like a clickhole video.
to be fair,
Oh, I
Crest,
can't
I was
breathe.
trying to do that through my laughter.
I don't know who Scary Terry is. Do I want to
Yeah,
know who Scary Terry is?
beats the shit out of me. But on on the note of Hannah Kruger fucking coming out of the TV and killing you every fifth time in a row that you get the experience wrong. I think that's I think that's where we're gonna end it here today.
What a great note to end on. Just in time for Halloween, too.
Everyone who gets killed by Freddy Montana Krueger gets supernaturally pulled into the TV show and becomes a new recurring character.
Oh no, so that's what all her background dances are. Oh no.
Oh shit. Well, thank you all for showing up, fam. It was an interesting time. Got a bit crazy at the end, but crazy
As,
doesn't necessarily mean
as it
bad.
does, yes. True. I don't know, it would be pretty bad to get slashed by Freddy Montana.
Oh, for sure. And Sonic CD here. Quite enjoyed, hanging out with everybody and playing the game.
Yeah.
Uh, Giving everyone the proper instructions on how to watch Hannah Montana properly. So, uh,
And
I
you got
don't
to celebrate me! Yay!
indeed. I don't know when I'm streaming next. But the plan is this Thursday. At like I'm gonna start like 5 or 10 minutes early. But I'm suspecting that at least on Steam, the update for Sonic Frontiers is gonna go live at 8 p.m. Eastern. Uh, so 8 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. Give like a few minutes before then. I'll start streaming, and I'm gonna do the final Horizon update for Sonic Frontiers. Uh, you know,
Yay.
who knows how long the story content's gonna be, but I'm gonna do that. And hopefully get to play as all three of the new playable characters. If not, then at least one of them. And I'm really looking forward to that. Just they've done a bang up job with Sonic Frontiers so far, and I've got no reason to think that this final update here, uh, won't also live up to how great the game is. So that's the plan. This
Me.
Thursday, I might do another stream before, but who's to say really? Uh, but until next time, guys, I've been skull902.
I have been Lyrical, and I have been Amy Rose. Thank you for celebrating and watching. And remember, if I don't see you all before Halloween, then remember to leave cookies and milk out for Franamon Kruger on October 31st, or you'll die or something. I don't know. Love you all. Bye.
Thank you for watching and have yourselves a wonderful day. See you later.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.